Good evening, everyone. I am Om Gupta, and I'm excited to present my final project, Documind AI, a specialized high velocity financial document analyzer. The core mission of this project is to revolutionize how financial data is extracted, synthesized, and verified from large unstructured reports. I will demonstrate a fully functional rack based system designed for precision, speed, and essential qualities in the financial sector. The problem we are addressing is critical. The inherent difficulty in performing robust analysis across large volumes of unstructured data. I utilized a 245-page USA government financial year 2024 financial report as my primary test case, manually extracting specific data points, comparing figures across disparate sections, and verifying complex claims is inefficient and highly prone to human error. Traditional keywords such as simply incapability of answering semantic questions, like comparing the forward-looking risk factors mentioned in MD and A section to executive summaries priorities, we need a system that understands the context. My solution is built on a sophisticated RAG architecture. RAG is a fundamental here because it forces the large language model to ground its answer in document context I provide. This is vital because it completely eliminates LLM hallucination, which is non-starter when dealing with numerical and regulatory data in finance. The result is verifiable answers with a clear source attribution establishing the trust and auditability required for any compliance or due diligence task. The system is built on a modular multi-library stack. The data flow begins with a document processor, which handles PDFs and docx files using a specialized parsing. For optimal context management, I implemented a LangChain's recursive character splitter with aggressive settings, 1,000 character chunk size and a 2,000 and a 200 character overlap. This large overlap is a deliberate design choice for finance, ensuring that key numerical figures or complex terminologies are not separated from their descriptive context during the splitting process. The resulting chunks are then converted into vectors and stored in a ChromaDB vector store, ready for high-speed semantic retrieval. The true innovation in my RAG pipeline is the integration of the Grok API. RAG is inherently latency heavy because it involves multiple steps, searching the vector databases, retrieving the chunks, and sending a long prompt to the LLM. By pivoting to Grok, I utilized its specialized LPU architecture, which offers ultra-low latency inference. This means the entire complex process is executed at phenomenal speed, transforming what could be a slow RAG application into a real-time interactive financial analysis tool, which is a significant competitive advantage. Document AI delivers tangible business value. Firstly, it ensures auditability by citing sources for every claim, a mandatory feature for financial compliance. Secondly, it drives efficiently by replacing hours of manual document searching with near instantaneous semantic queries. Finally, the hyperspeed performance delivered by the Grok API makes the tool usable for high volume tasks like rapid risk assessment during financial reporting cycles. During development, the most persistent technical hurdle was the accurate processing of the financial tables. Standard text chunking methods failed here, leading to a numerical context drift, where the systems would separate a number from its crucial context, like its corresponding column header or a currency. While the system works perfectly with the narrative text, this tabular data exchange challenge remains a significant limitation of relying purely on text-based embedding techniques. Coming to the future works and improvements, to tackle the table challenge, my future work involves integrating a vision or multi-model LLM. This would allow a system to analyze the visual structure of the documents, seeing a table as a table before chunking the content, thereby preserving a numerical context as well. For enhanced enterprise use, I would also transition the in-memory ChromaDB to a persistent external vector store to maintain the knowledge base across the sessions and the users. In conclusion, Document AI is a professional, high-performance RAG solution tailored specifically for the rigorous demands of financial document analysis. It is a modular, secure, and fully verified. I have demonstrated a system that not only works, but it also optimized for a speed and trust using the Grok API. Thank you for your time. Now moving on to the demo. I will now demonstrate this capability using the 245-page US fiscal year 2024 report. Watch. So this is my simple UI interface where I have developed it in a very systematical manner. First, the heading, that is the Document AI, and I have hosted this on the Hugging Face, which is a free tier version, which where the link is available for next 30 minutes. Even you can try it on your own. First, on the left hand side, we have the document upload section where we can upload the documents. Uh, so let's begin with it, uploading the document, and then here we are uploading. So this is the USA government's financial report for the fiscal year 2024. Now we click the process documents. So while it processes the documents, it reads the document, it creates the chunks specifically based on the sections as we have defined in our character split uh, function. It shows the processing status. Once the processing is completed, it also shows how many chunks are being created. So let's wait for the while. Meanwhile, we can check out the right section where we have the Document AI assistant. This assistant allows us to chat uh, with the to chat in a specific manner or to retrieve a specific query of a user. So yes, coming onto the left section, it says yes, successfully processed. And as you can see, 1031 chunks have been created. Now, as a document is processed, now let's come to our assistant section where we can literally chat with the system to retrieve anything or to get anything answered, whatever we need out of this 245-page report. So coming on to this section where we can input our query, the user can just enter whatever, like let's say summarize this report, and let's click on the ask. So yes, it's processing our query. So here it is. And what happens is when we ask for when the user enters the query is also get encoded, and it also gets converted into chunks, and those chunks are being sent to a vector store where where it searches semantically like what exactly the user wants to ask. It searches against the vector store which has been created also with the chunks of the document that we have uploaded, and it specifically feed it to retrieves the specific chunks, feed it to the LLM, and LLM response in a human interpretable or in a very good simpler language. So here's the response from our LLM. I have used the Grok API here specifically. So it says the Document AI says the provided document context appears to be an expense from a fiscal year 2024 financial report of US government based on the available information. Yeah. So here is a summary of our report. Overall, the report aims to provide specific details of overview of the US government financial year. Also, this is the main part here. It also cites the sources, like here's the source is one. So it says this is our the source. Here what happens is you can why the source citation is important. When we are working with the multiple documents, we can of course upload a multiple documents here in our upload document section, and once we have, let's say, 5 to 10 financial reports of the US government, uh, and if the user is acquiring something, so it has to be a source cited, so thereby it cites the source of your query from where your query has been answered. So let's chat further with us with this AI assistant. So let's ask something deep and technical. So I have a question. So it says, what is the government's net position for the fiscal year 2024, and what specific challenges did the management's discussion and analysis, that is MD&A section, identify that threaten this position? So let's click on ask button. So yes, According to the provided document context, specifically the source 3, the government's net operating cost for the fiscal year decreased by 992.2 billion dollars. That is 29% from the 3.4 trillion to 2.4 trillion. So yeah, in this way it answers very detailed and in a very efficient manner, also with the source citations. So yeah, you can chat further, you can go on anything, you can upload any kind of financial documents, it will retrieve, it will calculate, it will do every kind of agentic tasks. And the UI is very simple. I have hosted it on um, the Hugging Face, which provides a free tier version for the students for hosting their websites. I have used Gradio in specific. So yeah, this is all about the demo of my creation, that is Document AI. Coming to this part where we are having so yeah, these are few references which I have used and which I have researched while building this project. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being with me.